I found my ex-girlfriend on dating apps after a week that we broke up. Should I take her back if she comes back?
Well, who dumped who? More than likely, he was the one that probably got dumped. And I wouldn't look at it as taking her back, because if she unilaterally ended your relationship and then you see her on the dating apps, I mean, swipe and match with her. See what happens.
Yeah.
Maybe she reaches out, maybe she ignores the match, but at that point, when you've been dumped, and if you're new to my work, you're going to be reading 3% Man, trying to get better with it, and she's just another girl to practice with. And you look at it as, hey, she's part of my practice squad. We're now in football season, so some girls are coming onto the practice squad and getting signed, and some girls are getting dropped. Some are getting elevated to the active roster, so you see them more frequently. And based on how they treat you determines where they are in your rotation or your practice squad. Are they a first stringer, second stringer, third stringer? Like, where are they at? And so if you're dating other girls and then your ex reaches out, and more than likely he probably got dumped and didn't want to be dumped, invite her, follow what's in 7 Principles, Get an Ex Back. Invite her over to make dinner at your place. Hang out, have fun, and hook up. Don't try to lock her down or get her back or anything. Just create an opportunity for sex to happen. If she's got things she wants to talk about, the relationship or whatever, she can bring that up. But the whole idea is hang out, have fun, and hook up. Because oftentimes when a woman backs away or breaks things off and then the guy just completely goes no contact and starts moving on with his life, most of the time, within a few weeks or a month or so, he'll probably get a text. He may get a text late at night, like 10 o'clock, and she just says, hey.
Hey.
Yeah.
And if you get a text like that late at night, you just say, come over. You know, even though you're not together, just say, come over. And just treat her like everything's cool between you. Don't talk about the relationship or the past. You're like, hey, cutie, you look really good in those jeans. I love that dress on you. I think I'm going to probably have to take it off later. And you hang out, you have fun, you hook up. That's it. It's really simple. Don't complicate it. Because guys think, I got to confront her. I have to confront her about our relationship. I have to press the buttons.
Like, if you already see her on apps, then why even, like, waste your time with it? It's only
She's ready to move on.
She's already moving on.
Yeah, especially that first week, too. So you gotta, like...
Yeah, because for most guys, it stings. Because they're thinking, how can she be on the dating app after a week?
I mean, he's also on the dating
Yeah,
app.
exactly.
Oh, yeah. How do
But
you see
it freaks him out. Or there was a video newsletter, I think it was one of the ones that you're working on today, doing some reels from. This guy gets dumped through text after 17 years together. They met, I guess, in high school. They started dating when they were 17. And now they're 34. You think after 17 years together, she'd sit him down and have a talk. Because they were kids when they started dating. And now they're both almost in their mid-30s. And so she sends him a text breaking things off. They weren't living together, so that tells me they weren't really that close anyway. I mean, after 17 years, you're not living together. Yeah. You're just kind of like casually seeing each other after all that time. And so she texts him basically saying, breaking it off, she doesn't want to date him anymore, and to not contact her because she's moving on. And then like 2 weeks later, she's posting all over Instagram, oh, I love my new boyfriend, with pictures of her and the new guy. And he's just like, how the fuck is it like 2 weeks after a 17-year relationship ends, she's with another guy? I was like, well, it's because she lined him up before she dumped you. And when things looked really good with the new guy and like they were progressing, you know, she was cheating on him, obviously. She did him in. And she didn't even think highly enough of him after 17 years. It was just broke it off over text. Don't contact me anymore because I'm moving on. Yeah. And she already had somebody. So in that case, that's a low character woman who, in essence, was cheating on him while they were together.
I wouldn't be surprised if she cheated on him during that 17 year
Probably. He's like, I thought we were going to grow old together. You know, a lot of guys just have no clue.
Especially not living together, too. That's a kind of...
17 years and you're not living together?
She moved in with the new guy, too, like after 2 weeks.
Was that she moved in with the new guy?
Yeah.
Jeez. Never lived with him. And go, wow. Yeah, she She was already dating that guy while you were together. He just had no idea. That dude was checked out. He had no idea what to look for. He just assumed that since they were together officially, that everything's fine.
Yeah.
And most guys are like, I thought everything was great.
Not reading the room.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you miss that? I mean, you become, I guess, complacent. You just, whatever. She's mine. I don't have to work. We've been together this long. She's not going to leave me now.
Yeah, he probably brought up living together at some point, and she had some excuse as to why she wasn't ready. Oh, I only want to do that if we're married or we're engaged.
No, she wanted to have her own house to do bad
Yeah,
stuff.
she just didn't want him around.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. Women vote with their feet. If she's with you, she voted for you. If she's not, she voted for the other guy. And you lost. And your game was sloppy, and you couldn't even tell. You had no idea. That's why you got to read the book backwards and forwards. It's free to read at understandingrelationships.com. Just subscribe to the email newsletter. It'll open up right in your browser as soon as you hit enter.